We are with the big guy, Wex Fight Night, and this is the first anniversary. Tell us more about the anniversary and what you have prepared for tomorrow.
To talk about the history on how we got here, or
yes.
First and foremost, welcome everyone to this channel. We are hitting our 12th month. We started off, conceptualization of it started in I'll say December 2023.
Okay.
Then we got into the planning process March of 2024.
Okay.
I looked at the pros and cons and how well to execute it, and then we had our first fight August 6th 2024.
Okay.
Our card was only 4 fights. I remember we had difficulty even in getting a ring that will fit here, just trying to get the culture of bringing Kenyans into a boxing space. After a while, it was not as welcoming.
Okay.
But then looking at the previous editions to now the 12th one, it's been a great journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something you have mentioned, the culture of Kenyans when it comes to boxing. So how did you overcome that challenge of, in terms of bringing more fans to the game?
I would say it's been a learning curve.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you introduce and you try and see whether people are receptive to it. What's moving them? Is it the music? Because we have ours a proper entertainment. As much as we have a boxing fight, we have a great DJ playing in between the rounds. So what's the environment like? Are they people who are used to going to a closed up space where it's just a place that has boxing?
Okay.
But to come to a scenario where we're looking at how they do it internationally, where it's a setup where it's like so if you go to the MGM, it's a casino.
Yes.
If you go to the Madison Square Garden, it's not a casino, but it's a space that's known as an entity. So we figured, how well do we localize it by having a space which is an entertainment spot? Because boxing is entertainment. So
sure.
We set up the first fight night. Then progressively, we've been looking at the data and seeing how well are people responding to it. Are people coming because they love the sport?
Yes.
Or is it the entertainment? So is it the mix of both?
Okay.
So we've been gelling both the entertainment and the boxing, and the digital space has been good to us.
Okay.
So people have been able to see more of what we're doing over a period. Because if someone comes today and they post a video of how it was at the fight night, a friend will pick it up and they'll be saying, don't leave me next time, tag me along.
Okay.
And then having what has become a tradition, saying every first Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
It's become an easier remembrance scenario for someone when you're telling them it's the first Tuesday compared to telling someone third Saturday, fourth what becomes tricky.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why boxing? Why fight night? What's the story behind you coming up with this brilliant idea?
Why not boxing?
No.
Because I'm thinking I'm a sports enthusiast. I've done sports since that I played basketball. I played rugby. I played rugby, basketball. I didn't like hockey. Played soccer, and I was on the track. I did athletics. So for me, sports has always been a connection for me.
Yeah.
But then when I came into Kenyan sports, for lack of a better words, I interacted with different federations and trying to see which one can I link up well with it. Boxing, I've been a fan since I was a kid. We used to go to watch championships where we used to grow up. Where we grew up, there was championships which we'll go and watch, and then the interest never disappeared. But then as an adult, I remember my first pro game I was watching was Mayweather versus Ricky Hayton. It was in Vegas, and looking at that, it set the journey for how well do you still stay in the sport. So when I looked into the other federations and I looked into boxing and seeing what was there, they were receptive. The federation was receptive to the idea, and the partners we got were also receptive to the idea, and that's how we've gotten to here. We started with what can be easier to do. Is it something you do bi-monthly, quarterly, in a year? But then when we figured if you do something that's consistent and you say weekly or monthly, it's easier for people to tag along to it.
Okay. You mentioned that you started with 4 fights.
Yes, 4 fights. 4, bro. It was 4. I'm not even sure all of them happened. I think there was 2 KOs, so guys were confused. Is this pro? Is it amateur?
So tomorrow you will have, I think the main fight plus 13. That's 14 fights.
Yes, we have 13 bouts, and then one exhibition for Levi. So it's a proper night. 14. It's 14 fights on Box Rec 13. We have international fights. There's a couple of there's Kenya, Uganda, Kenya, Congo, Uganda, Tanzania, Uganda, Tanzania, Uganda, Tanzania. So it's a proper fight card. Okay.
You have seen how it have progressed from the first month to tomorrow, from 4 to 14 fights. So what is the future plans for fight night? At one time, will you have a belt?
So the plan is to grow this. I usually say it's not to grow us, but to grow the fighters.
Okay.
So the idea is how well do we get the fighters to international level? And we say international is going for global titles.
Okay.
But then for them to go for global titles, they have to start with the local title. So a national championship, we'll have them, I'll say in the next couple of months. That's in the pipeline. Then regional titles, East African titles. Then as we progress with that, we see how well do we challenge for a WBC that's maybe vacant, WBO, IBA, whatever title is out there that's vacant, how well can we challenge for it and see whether we can host the belt here.
Okay, so what does it take for a fighter to be part of the fight night?
As we have a very open system, matchmaker David Kilu. I'll say the last couple of months I've seen more fighters who you meet online. Someone tells you, I'm a boxer, I do this, and I link them up with the matchmaker and I tell them, get them someone who's at their level and let's see them in the ring. So at times, it's different. You may assume you're good, but then you get schooled and then you realize these things I need to adjust, or you may come and you're actually good and you maintain the momentum. So it's more on the lessons that you learn in the ring.
So about the experience, what should fans and Kenyans expect tomorrow, first anniversary?
Bro, tomorrow is fireworks. Tomorrow is fireworks. 13 fights, 1 exhibition, great music, DJ Case. Bro, if not that if you have nothing to do, but this is supposed to be the thing you're doing. So tomorrow, just set your calendar early, clear from once you're done in the office, head out to Alchemist. Gates open from 5 o'clock will be open. 6 p.m. will now have shifted into the fight mode. 7 p.m. our first fight goes on.
Okay, so in terms of tickets, where can the fans get tickets?
Hustle Tasa is our partner. Hustle Tasa is our partner. So get tickets from Hustle Tasa.
And in terms of, you can tell them about where the fight will happen, and in terms of the different packages in terms of the tickets.
So Alibad ended. Alibad ended. There are usually people who usually just have set their alarm. Hustle Sasa just posts Alibad, people grab them. But then you have the regular tickets. Regular tickets going for 1,000 shillings, 1,500 shillings, and but regular advanced. Advanced. If in case, I'm just being real, in case our numbers are full before people come to the gate, unfortunately we will not allow people to come in because you have to contain the space. It's a controlled environment. But so our early bird tickets are going for 1,000, sold out. Regular advance going 1,500. VIP going for 3,500 shillings. Okay, and the capacity or the maximum capacity of the venue? No, not the venue. The venue can host up to 2,000 if I'm not wrong. You can see the added space up there. Okay. Sort of a quote-unquote a VIP location. Yeah. We can go up to 2,000 people, but we're looking at, for a boxing event, you're coming and you're trying to watch a fight, we're not looking at being beyond 1,000 people. 1,000 max. Yes. So this is Tuesday fight night promoter
He has been doing it for the last 1 year, Wex, and we hope very soon you're going to have a championship.
Oh, looking forward.
Wex championship.
not
And an
mine.
African. Say if you have a country Kenyan championship,
Yes.
and an African championship.
Looking forward, bro.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.